Hey, it's me, OGDuffy, and I am in the car. It is the weekend vlog. And with me being in the car means only one thing. COVID has gone, it has lifted, it has left the building. So thank God for that. I can now go out and about doing my thing. I feel so much better now. In you come Mrs. OG. I've finished work, it's Thursday evening, and we're just going to go and shoot off over to the island local to me, because I'm going to go and get Looney a big box of cat food. They know nice big boxes over there. I'll get a few supplies for myself, which I shall sort out. And weekend plans are as follows. I am going over the island now, obviously. Tomorrow, back at work. Well, back at work today. And back at work tomorrow. And then, I don't know, might tomorrow afternoon nip out somewhere. I don't know. Mrs. OG's out tomorrow night. So I'll see what me and little OG can get up to. If anything, although he's still not too well. He's still got a really bad cough. And then Saturday, I might be driving to Birmingham and then back Sunday. So, yeah. All in all, that is the general plans. We shall see. We have arrived at our destination, and I've just had a little bet with Mrs. OG. I says, I've parked here deliberately, and I will show you in a minute. I said, but when we come back from buying our bits, I said, will there be a car parked next to us? Anyway, let me show you my view. So there's the car, guys, and this is my view around me. So no cars this side of me, and no cars that side of me either. Very warm, but a bit of a breeze. Anyway, get shopping. Just been in my local Sports Direct, and I have to say, the game section, you know, game store that they put in Sports Direct's upstairs, it was quite a bit there, but they've moved it downstairs. There's one shelf for games and just a rack of Lego and stuff like that. It's had its day, mate, innit? Thoughts in comments, what do you guys think? Popped into the new and improved B&M. It's a lot bigger, and there's a garden centre, so Mrs. OG's well happy. We haven't been in it yet, though, or out to it, should I say. But I did see this, guys. I haven't had a beer for a week now. 10%. In the new garden centre bit, Mrs. OG's very happy. She just saw some rocks over there. She called it ain't cheap.
Don't take the mickey.
Anyway, I just spotted a triffid.
Oh,
she's seen something.
That's what we're going to be changing. £25.
Why am I changing my water butt that's worked for years?
Because we've got to move the stuff. Remember? We're going to be moving the woodshed up to where the kitchen window is and put a small one of them in for when we get our craft shed.
Oh.
Ah, yes, remember?
Well, I'll come when I need it.
Yes, yeah, but £25.
Tell, come in here, right? I only wanted a few items. I wanted my new shower gel and some deodorant that I like from here, right? And a bit of shaving foam. And I've had to put the basket down. It's so heavy, where she's put so much in it. Honestly, I think I'll leave her at home next time. Well, I did get that 10% beer, but I don't know if I'll have it tonight or not. Pretty strong, isn't it? 10%. Could be one for the Install Reviews channel, I reckon. She's getting dangerous now. She said, oh, look at these, look.
But they're £3 each or 4 for 10.
I'll tell you something,
and
Mrs.
It's a lovely colour.
Your reading's coming on, isn't it? Well done.
Rude.
Yeah, it's a very pretty colour. It's yellow, that is. Mellow yellow. She sent me to get another one of these. She can carry this one. The other one's too heavy as it is.
No, I'll stop now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll stop, she says.
I'm sorry.
You wait, she's got a couple more aisles of flowers to do, yeah? Oh, off. Oh,
No,
and that,
no,
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 and
no.
that. Oh, yes.
I'm just going to get 4 for 10.
4 for 10, you know. Did you know that? 4 for 10. Absolute bargain.
They're good.
And aren't they pretty colours, eh? Look how pretty they all are.
Pretty little thing.
Pretty little thing. There we go, whack that in there. And one more. I'll tell you what, when my mate Al watches this, if he's not already been over here,
God, yeah.
he'll be over here with the missus. They love a garden centre. But there's no coffee shop in this one out or a pub. Well, actually, there's a pub just over there, so you could get a pint. Anyway, that's what other damage she can do. More flowers and stuff that grows in your garden. Then you can shake the proverbial stick at, guys. Look at them all. There's reds. There's whites. There's green leaves. And then there's cacti. See, I can recognise them cactuses, triffids and radishes. Oh dear. £60 later. £60. I only wanted some deodorant, shaving foam, and yeah, and my shower gel. That's all I went in there for. And I didn't even get Luna's cat food. I forgot it.
We'll have to go back and get it.
No, she'll be alright. Anyway, look at this. Look, no one parked next to me. Oh, mate, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Yeah, maybe they know I had COVID and they're avoiding me. Anyway, let's get this in the motor. So, we are back in the car. We forgot Looney's food with Mrs. OG going all spendaholic on me, all spendthrift. Sally went in for me deodorant and that, and she... You're not allowed next time.
I've had a nice little... Yeah, but they've...
I don't care what they've only
just... funny, they've changed it.
It is a lot better.
Huge garden centre. They've got loads of arts and crafts. They've got all... Oh, it's just...
Makes you happy, doesn't it?
It's a lot nicer.
It is. I suppose I buy video games.
And it's not overpriced.
But there was one bad thing. The charity shop that I like coming to weren't open because we got here too late.
Never mind.
But anyway, we forgot Looney's food, and obviously, as you guys know, Luna and Leia are always top of the agenda. They come first, so I can't go home empty-handed. So I'm going to pop in Morrison's because little OG said he'd like some pop.
Yeah, cheap pop, I suppose.
Fizzy pop,
Where's
like
got a bad
Cherry Aid. You don't like Dandelion and Burdock? I like Dandelion and Burdock. You don't hear about it now, do you? But I enjoy it. I like a bit of Dandelion and Burdock. Do you enjoy Dandelion and Burdock, people? Or is it just a certain age of people that enjoy it? Oh, yeah,
You smell them?
cheap, weren't they? And what beautiful colours they were. they were cheap, actually.
Brightens up.
I have to say.
And they should grow every year, if I don't.
And it's quite a nice little garden centre, actually. It's somewhere else we can come to spend money, innit, when we want.
The thing is, you could just come in there now and do your whole shop.
Yeah, you could,
because they've got a big food section now, fridges.
Yeah, you name it, they got it. But they haven't got retro video games.
Big salt and peppers.
No retro video games.
We go everywhere else, all over the country for them.
Anyway.
That's it, I'm done now for the month.
You watch, right? We're about to go Morrison's.
No, I'm not.
We'll hold you to that.
No, I'm not, but no.
Look at the smile,
Yeah, because you go around and it's like, oh yeah, I need some of that, I need some of that, oh I need some shampoo, I need that,
Look, it's one of them shops that you go into and as you say, you just spot it. You don't know you need it till you see it. I'll be honest though, it's good prices in there, I think.
It's very impressive, actually.
I mean, if you look at what we purchased for 60 notes, that was a good deal. Flowers, deodorant,
shower gels,
hair shampoo, big bottles of shampoo, conditioner for my hair. What else did we get? Flowers.
I bought some arty crafty bits.
Yeah, you bought a pen that's glitter.
Yeah, well, because come Christmas they won't be there. Take the mickey.
Anyway.
We bought a lot.
It's good to be out and about anyway, rather than being stuck in, so.
Yeah.
Nick's just spotted some fish she'd like.
Oh, look there.
Look at them. There he is, look. No point losing your head over it. He's a whole salmon, you can get the head with that. What would you do with the head?
Oh, I wouldn't buy a salmon with the head on.
No?
No.
I suppose you'd boil it for a fish soup. Or eat the eye. And the aisle where it's at. What's the price on that? 2 for 21 on your strong bows. Or wrong bows. Right, let's go to the Stellas. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's no cans of Stella, people. That was Foster's there. Can't go in for Foster's. Been a run on it, look. They've sold out of Foster's. Could you believe it? There's some big cans of Stella up there, look. But there's no cases, only the bottles. I don't really do the bottles. They're too small, I drink them too quick. But I am incorrect. What we got here? 18 Stellas, 15 notes. Do you know what? As I'm fit and healthy again, it'd be rude not to. So looking at the IPAs now, the special beers. These are great, but they're not the cheapest, do you know what I mean? But I always look in case there's something a bit interesting, like this one here, look. Show for Hawthorne. Show for Hawthorne. What's the strength of that? 2.5%? I don't think so. We've got drinking lemonade, wasn't it? What else we got? That's quite good strong stuff, that there. And I do believe they do that in a cherry, that one that you recommended, but I've not seen it in a cherry flavour. So I'll have to keep my eyes open. But anyway, I think I'm just going to stick with Lady Stella. It's too good to be true, people. We parked up and someone has parked next to us. Of course they have. Because hey, it'd be rude not to. Safety in numbers. I mean, I'll show you where I parked and what's around me. So there we go. That's my car there. Gaps here. Gaps either side. Look, gaps all the way down. And they park there, next to me. What's going on here? Pleased to report shopping is now complete. We can go home. That was less in there than it was in B&M. And I've got 18 cans of Stella, 40 pouches of cat food. Yeah. And 3 pizzas for dinner tonight, because we can't be bothered with the Hello Fresh cooking. Yeah, but it's now just gone 8 o'clock. Tell you what, mate, where's the time go, eh? Anyway, Friday tomorrow, I'm going to get home, get this unpacked, get me pizza in the oven, and then I might have a beer tonight, because I'm worth it. Back from shopping, Mrs. OG's unpacking. I've put the oven on, ready to cook my pizza through, and I was debating, was being the word, whether to have a beer or not, and I've decided no. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to wait till it's officially Friday, and I'll probably go and have a nice pint somewhere, poured for me, and a nice cold glass running down the side. You know, I can I can see it, and then I'll have it. That'll be my treat. But anyway, I've been playing a new mobile game, and it's called Squad Busters. It's called, okay. It's by the same people who made the other game that and I can say this now, I used to play, but no, Squad Busters is brilliant. You have squads, and you play online against other people, and you build your teams up, and you upgrade your characters and all that sort of stuff. But it's a very, very good game. Let me show you the picture of it there. There it is. So it's Squad Busters. Hopefully the camera's going to pick that up. Oh no, it's having a moment, and I know why it's had a moment, because I had it focused in on me. So that's Squad Busters, right? So anyway, let's come out of that. Let's show you the official icon. That's the word. There it is. Okay, see that there? Squad Busters. It's a great little game, thoroughly enjoyable, and it's by the same company that bought us Boom Beach, which is, like I say, I used to play Boom Beach every day, but every day now I play Squad Busters. Well, several times a day, because you have to wait for your games to replenish. But it's one of them, you have to invest money in it if you want the upgrades and all that. I don't. I just play the games and do the free things. I mean, I was playing now, I've still got the other one on there. I might go back to that at some point, but Squad Busters, highly recommended. Quick update on the games room for you guys. It's still a little bit of a mess, but it is little bits of mess, just stuff lying around that just needs putting away. But I'm very pleased with how the shelves have now come out. I've sorted through. I have done, yeah. So although that COVID struck, to be honest though, it did me a bit of a favour in getting all this arranged. So let me show you what I've actually done. No change there, but I have changed the games that are on display. Now, over here, this was where all the Wii U was living, but as you can see there, I've changed all that up now. Mega Drive, Sega Master System, me Famicom, Super Famicom should I say, Super Famicom games. What we got down there, some NES, Mega CD, bit of that, bit of this, cassette tapes, there we go. And at the bottom there, my loose cartridges for the SNES and the NES. And a few Ultimate Play the Game games there for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, which I have so many fond memories of. This Star Wars cab needs pushing back into position, so I moved it out because I wanted to get to the shelves there. And I'll show you what I've done with them. So at the very top now, as you can see, everything is doubled up, so it's too deep. So up there I've now got GameCube, Saturn and PS1 games. I've got Nintendo Wii there, doubled up. What I mean by doubled up is this. As you can see there's one lower and there's another layer behind. All in alphabetical order. Yes. Same with my PlayStation 2 games there. I've got some bits on this shelf here. I'll be honest though, look at the shelf space I've got left. This, including this. That as well, and that. Okay. This shelf here, that's games and that I'm going to start selling and bits like that. Okay, stuff like that to sort through and get rid of. And that's coming very soon. I'll be dropping some info about that real soon. They're also for sale. And all I've got on that shelf is just some DS games. This shelf here is completely sort of empty now. And the bottom shelves where I have my hardware. Just some consoles and stuff. And you know what? I'm thinking about doing like a wall mounting thing, especially with the Spectrum, maybe the ZX81, maybe even frame them or something like that and put them in. I've got an idea what I want to do. But anyway, some Sinclair stuff there to sell as well. But all in all, it's looking good out here. I'm pleased. It just now needs a good general clean. I need to get my new Stellas in the beer fridge. And yeah, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. So all in all, I'm very pleased with how I've done them. But stranger, oh, and also, it wasn't just me taking them on and putting them in alphabetical order. I catalogued them all as well through the CLZ app. Listen to me, Z, going all American on you guys. Z, CLZ. But yeah, so all in all, it was very productive. So I'm very pleased with how it all turned out. Yeah, I'm looking at them beers. I'm like, But no, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I've said I'm going to wait, and I will wait. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm just so happy to go back out again this evening. It was great. There's people, cars, people parking next to me. What's that all about, honestly? I've asked the question before, and you guys have answered. But yeah, so all in all, good stuff. I'll probably get out here and do arcade game of the week. Oh, I don't know. Because obviously with Birmingham, that throws Saturday out. And then I'm going to be driving back Sunday and... Oh, I don't know. I'll get out here and get it done anyway. What's the letter this week? LMNO. We did N and we did NARC. O was that Strider game from last week, which I weren't really interested in. It got game of the week because it's the only game I played. So of course it's P. Do you know what I'm thinking? Prisoner of War. POW. Pac-Man. Pac-Mania. Pac-Land. What other games beginning with P can we think of? Quite a few, I'm sure. And a visitor that don't come in very often. Little Luna. She's coming for a little sniff around. Bless her. She's having a look. She's like, what's going on here then? Dad, what's happening? What are you doing there, Loon? What you found? Oh no, she's going to get amongst it all, and she looks, she's like, oh, this looks fun. I can have fun in here, Dad. Yeah, there you go. Oh, where's she off to? She's finding all the crevices and gaps. Spoilt rotten they are, honestly, spoilt rotten. But where would we be without our pets, guys? Where would we be? I can't remember if I mentioned a few vlogs ago, and maybe I did, but me and Mrs. OG went to Lidl and we bought some hanging baskets. They were £6.99 each, but she's given them a load. She's really taking care of them, watering them every night, taking good care. And look how it's flowering. Look at that. It's quality, isn't it? And there's another one over here that is doing particularly well as well. Look at that. Yeah, nice bright red. Look how the flowers on that one. Tell you what, she does take care of her plants, does Mrs. OG. But look at that, £6.99, and they're already planted up for you and already in these. But look how that's coming on. I'll tell you what, look how vibrant that is, eh? A thing of beauty next to my monkey. Or is he an ape? I don't know. No, he's a monkey, isn't he? Just been informed by a little OG who's out here getting some fresh air for his lungs and his nasty cough. With my big fan. With his big fan, that it's actually a chimp. Not a monkey, not a gorilla, not an ape, but a chimp. So I stand corrected, people. Friday afternoon, people. I have just finished work. And I'll tell you what, it's come over very cloudy. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, it's not looking it's not looking too promising. Anyway, it's early afternoon. An earlier finish for Friday. And I've been mixing plaster this morning for my brother who's plastering in there. So we're renovating the office kitchen. So it's looking good. It's nice to do a bit of manual work every now and then. So I feel good for that. Anyway, off home now. I'm going to have a shower, get myself all spruced up. Might even cut my hair. You know, getting a bit shabby round the ears and all that. And then I might nip out for that infamous first pint in a week. Oh, I can see it and I can taste it. Let's see what Mrs. OG wants to do. Anyway, let's get home, get washed up, get spruced up, get the weekend officially started. Home now, people, but as I was saying in the motor there's the cloud. Look, ready? Oh, that's zoom. We don't want to be zooming in on me, my ugly. And again, oh, pressed the wrong buttons here. There it is. It's a bit of cloud, guys, and it looks a bit wet. Yes, I would not be surprised if we have a bit of rain. But I've just come home, and of course, my mate here, Leia, has just called me. Yes, you haven't you? Here she is. You all right, Leia? Good girl, that cat, isn't she, eh? Mrs. OG there, look. Busy texting on her phone. Looking at the phone. She's been to her club this morning, so. How was club? Good. Good? All right, Leia? Oh, big old belly, look at it. Look at that. Hey. Anyway, good to see everyone, as Nick says. Anyway, I'm home now. So, yep, I'm not sure what the plan is. But I think the shower is in order. And then, the world is my lobster. I am showered. I am shaved. I am head shaved. And I feel good. I'm going out. Just for a pint. I've got a nice draft lager. I said to Mrs. OG, you joining me? And she's like, oh, don't know. But she's here, ready? Look at this. Look, I'm cold. She says, I'm cold.
You know how cold my hands get?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mrs. OG, you're on your laptop there. What are you working on?
Oh, the next lot of hanging decorations.
For Christmas. You've already done some, haven't you?
I've done some. I haven't done as many as I'd like. I'm a bit behind.
Yeah. Anyway, they're looking good. Talking about looking good. There she is. You all right, Leia? Was I ignoring you or something?
Hello. What can we do for you?
Hello, you a good girl, ain't you? And talking about looking good, before we zoom in on Leia's bum, there's Nick's hanging basket. Look, I did highlight that yesterday. Looks good, don't they? Look good. Yes, Leia, they do look good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's not happy with me groping up. And of course, there's the flowers we bought yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I've got to plant them.
Where are you going to plant them?
I don't know, in pots probably.
Anyway, I'm going to ask you a question. What time is it?
For you, it's beer o'clock, I expect.
Oh, yes.
You haven't had one all week.
My first of the week. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm really... this is genuinely true, right? I'm really quite thirsty after that mixing of the plaster this morning. I think we only had 2 cups of coffee all morning, and of course it's very dusty. So I'm very thirsty, and do you know what? I haven't even had a glass of water or anything. So I'm holding out. I'm holding out for this pint. She's laughing at me. She's like, oh my God. But I'm holding out. I'm holding out. Because it'll be so worth it, guys. Let's go get that pint. Yeah, did you book something?
I did.
When are you going?
3rd at 11 o'clock in the morning.
So I've waited a week for this, people, and I have it in hand, the pint of Stella. Now I've had a crafty little sip just out of habit as she poured it and gave it over to me. So I've already had a sip of it, so yeah, it's very nice. Oh, I can feel it going from there down. It's lovely. It's ice cold. And Lady Stella, oh how I've missed you. Cheers guys, happy weekend. So point number 1 went down very, very well. Mrs. OG has now joined me. Oh, there it is. Lady Stella, point number 2. But I have to say the first one went down very quickly because it's very hot outside. It's quite close heat though, isn't it?
I'm not. I've got a sweatshirt on.
Oh, well, I'm quite warm. Anyway, cheers people. Back from the town, sat in the garden, got myself a sausage roll and a can of Tisky or Tysky. Yeah, I've had these in. Mrs. OG bought these for me last Friday. She bought me a 4-pack of Tisky. Again, excuse my pronunciation. I'm forever asking how to pronounce this stuff, but you guys forever tell me, and it goes one ear and out the other, I'm afraid. But anyway, yeah, so I've had 4-pack of these. So I'm going to have that in a minute, crack that. And a sausage roll that I bought in Morrison's last night, a 4-pack on offer. That'd be a good sausage roll, can you, eh? I still think Greg's are the best sausage rolls. Let me have your opinions, please, in the comments, as always. The UK's best sausage roll. Come on, drop it there. Anyway, this question is for those that are not from the UK. Are sausage rolls a purely UK thing, i.e. sausage meat in a sausage shape with pastry, or do you have them in your country as well? If so, let us know in the comments, guys. It's not something I see, I don't think, outside of the UK. Let me know. Friday night, I've just dropped Mrs. OG down the road with her mates. They're off doing their event thing. So I thought I'll come back. I thought I'm going to do arcade game of the week. I'm going to finish with beer. And then I'm going to go and watch some television and just chill out. Might even watch a film or something, Mrs. OG. I can get away with a horror movie or whatever I want, can't I? Anyway, arcade game of the week is P. As mentioned earlier. I mentioned Prisoner of War. That was always a good old game, wasn't it? Bit of a side scroller, wasn't it? Beat 'em up and all that and stuff. Yeah, so there's that. Other P games, Pac-Man. I'll mention all the Pac-Man games and everything else already. But anyway, let's get arcade game of the week underway. Arcade game of the week time, and we are on P. Now, I've already said this earlier, POW, Prisoners of War. That I'm favouring at the moment. Pairs, Pango, Paradise, Peggle, Pengo, Phoenix, The beer fridge has just kicked in. The old weather's doing funny things, people. Pinball, pirate, pit boss, the pit, playgirls. Wonder what that could be about. Anyway, I digress as always. Player's Edge. I'm sure they all were. Anyway, plotting, pocket racer, poker, police trainer, pop and popper, power balls, power instinct, power spikes, power this, power that. Prehistoric Isle. Great little shooters they were, weren't they? Puckman, yeah. Punch Outs, Pushman, Puzzleological, Puzzle this, puzzle me that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going for Prisoners of War, P-O-W. Now, this was like a side scroller, which I recall. Here it is. Oh, wrong one. And it was SNK 1988, so a bit of a sort of a later arcade game in the 80s, but it was good fun as I recall. It was a good game. Okay, thank you for that little ditty. Taking the white boot. Here we go. POW. One up start. Here we go. You blow your cell door off. I remember this. So you got a kick, jump, and a punch. Punch and jump together, do sort of that back fist thing. So you got sort of a flying, kicky punch thing. It was a 2-player game. I'll never forget old Aaron, bless him, he don't live far from me. He said years ago where I live, there was like a farm shop before they built the house in the States, and there was a little fish and chip shop there, and it used to have this game in there. He said him and his mate would go and play it most evenings. He probably knows this game far better than I do. So there you go, Aaron. If you remember this, shout it out, my friend. Another jump now. Oh, they got knives now. They're coming at me armed. If I chop one of them, hear that knife slashy sound. Yes. I suppose punch button probably does that. Ah, throws the knife. Okay. You would imagine, right, the POWs are breaking out the camp and there's all these guards about. You'd imagine they'd be coming at you with a gun. Oh, he says. He says get in the gun. That's better. So you need a gun. Fight your way out the prisoner of war camp. Easy. I think I've run out of bullets because it's now just let me rifle, but the rifle is now gone because, like my lives, they too have expired. Ah, I'm guessing this is a boss. Yeah. Oh. Or bosses, should I say. They're like green berets. Looking at them, look, they've got berets that are made of green, so cheers, mate. He threw a knife and it hit his colleague and not me. Yeah, have some of that. Carry on. Ouch. Oh. There we go. Oh.
Get to the chopper! He's climbing the rigging, look. Kill him, get his gun. Oh, it's not that simple, is it? Right, okay, there we go, prisoner of war. That was prisoner of war and will no doubt become game of the week. It's probably the only game I'm going to play this week. I'm going to finish with beer. I'm going to go off indoors and I'm going to watch some telly and chill out. We have an earlier night, ready for a drive to Birmingham in the morning. And then I'm aiming to leave Birmingham Sunday morning at a decent hour, because obviously you've got F1 in the afternoon and then we've got the England game in the evening, so I want to get back at some decent hour, really, because I don't want to, as Nick said, it's alright, but depends how many beers you have. Yeah, so I'm going to have to discipline myself. But there are some really decent retro game shops there in the Midlands. So if I can get up there early enough, I can maybe drop Mrs. OG at her sister's and creep off and do a little bit of game hunting. Just a little bit of a game hunt for myself. Anyway guys, that was Friday. I hope your Friday is going well. What are your weekend plans? As always, drop them in the comments. What you've been up to. And as always, this beer is for you. I'll see you all in the morning when I'm getting ready to drive to Birmingham. Oh, yes, indeed.
Good morning, people. We're ready to go to Birmingham, Nick. Nick is a really nervous car passenger these days. She had a road rage incident, and ever since then, it's just knocked her confidence for 6. But unfortunately, it means as I'm driving, I get, oh, ah. So it puts me off as well. I end up going, calm down. So she's got her shades on. I do suggest she just shuts her eyes. I might get her a pair of them blinkers like cart horses have, so you can only just see out the sides. Do you think that'll work?
I don't know.
Anyway, our ETA is about 3 hours 10 minutes, I think it said. So there might be a bit of traffic.
That's quite good.
There might not be, we shall see. Anyway, we're going to have a slow drive up there, get the car hopefully charged so we're ready to come back on the Sunday. Anyway, onwards and upwards, let's hit the road.
Yeah, let's hit the road.
We have made it to Oxford Services. How long have we been on the road now, Nick? Just over 3 hours, isn't it?
3.25 hours.
3.25 hours to get to Oxford.
Ridiculous.
The traffic on the M25, Heathrow end, of course, was stupid, as always. And then we come off the M25 and we're sort of, where was it? Just come off the M25 and then there was queues there. Don't know why, no idea. But anyway, I just stopped in at Starbucks. I bought myself a hot chocolate. I got Mrs. OG some sort of cold latte milk effort, and I got, what's this one? I smoked a bacon roll, but it's meant to be sausage, and it is sausage, but it says bacon for whatever, excuse me, for whatever reason. And I got Nick a 5 cheese toastie, and the total sum of that, so two rolls, 2 drinks, £18. Got to pay you, mate. You're at Services, I suppose. Anyway, look at that. Oh. That is one fine-looking sausage bap, isn't it? It's very standard, but hey, I'm sure it'll fill a gap. Anyway, nice to have a little break from the motor. Although that toastie does look very toasty indeed. I'll get a shot of that. I reckon you'll dream after eating that, mate. Cheese-tastic. I was tempted to go in for the KFC, but I thought where I charge in Birmingham there's a KFC, so I might well go there. Anyway, it's your typical services, guys. Burger King, KFC, Chopsticks, Subway and Starbucks. Now, a question for you good people. Starbucks or Costa Coffee? Personally, I'm a Costa Coffee sort of guy. But hey, Starbucks, I find Starbucks is a bit American and a bit too sweet. Yeah. Let me have your thoughts. Are you a Starbucks or a Costa Coffee sort of person? I'm more a Wetherspoons, but there ain't one of them here. Just had a laugh. I'm sat here and it's quite a nice view actually. There's like a bit of water with fish and stuff, but there's like a bit of ground just outside the window here. As you can see just there, where the trees are there. And people are walking their dogs there, right? There's a table just behind me there of people, and they've got like a big bucket of fried chicken. They're all diving in, loving it. Anyway, this dog just come up right next to the window. You know what's coming. He squatted down, it called one out. And they were in there eating their chicken, and one of their faces was like, it put them right off. It's the little things in life, you know, it's the little things you've got to keep an eye out for. Nick wanted some sweets, so I come in here for a bag of Haribo or something, $3.80. These are their own brand, look. Mint humbugs there, a bag of mint humbugs, £3.25.
2 for £3.
Get the 2 for £3 deal.
Do you want a mint humbug then?
Get me anything, yeah, get me something like that. Or get you something. Yeah, get an assortment. There you go, look. Look at that. Whisper. Look at that, right? No, I'm fine, thanks. 12, £1.35. You know you're getting old when you're complaining about the price of things. Look, Boost, £1.35. Double Kit Kat there. That's the best price one. Oh, nuts. Back in the car, just whacked the aircon on. Going to give it a bit of an icy blast. How much further normally from here? About an hour. So potentially another hour. We've been on the road 3¼ hours so far. You're right, you look confused.com. Yeah, very busy in here. It's the prices. I think it's so cheap, everyone wants to come here. It's just nuts, isn't it? The prices we pay for everything. Like I say, I feel like a right old moany old man lately. I think it's the COVID, my third spell of COVID has made me grumpier. Maybe. Don't you agree? You're meant to disagree. Okay. Anyway, we're going to hit the road and hopefully about another hour we hope should be there, he says. Just arrived, people. Put the car on charge, as you can see there. So I'll get enough charge in it, so Sunday morning I can just get behind the wheel and get home, because obviously we've got F1 and then we've got the England game, so yeah, so that's going to charge. But meanwhile, look where I'm charging. So, you know something, it's finger licking good, guys. Waiting for the car to charge, people, so I popped into KFC. I've got 3 pieces of original recipe chicken, a portion of their fries, and a Pepsi. Oh yes, I'm liking how Pepsi has sort of gone back to their old original logo. Anyway, let's get these chips tried. I've got some extra salt, because it'd be rude not to, guys, you know that. I'm sure Mrs. OG might want a chip. Will you be having a chip? She's thirsty more than anything. While I'm waiting for the car to charge, have a little feed. Sunday morning still, just midday, guys. We had a good evening yesterday, didn't we, Nick?
Yeah, it's nice.
It was a nice little social gathering, weren't a huge party. It was just nice to get together. Played, what was that game called? Linky, really good game. It's like a quiz where you have to link the answers and make a word by winning cards. I'm sure some of you have probably come across it before, but a good little party game that, actually. Yeah, it's good, very good fun. Highly recommended if you're having a bit of a social gathering, so to speak. Anyway, we got up, we've left. It's, as I say, now it's now midday, and we've just pulled into Beaconsfield services. Quick coffee before we hit the M25, Europe's biggest car park. Hopefully, it's not going to be too bad today with it being Sunday and all. but we shall see. Anyway, we're at Beaconsfield, as I say, and what is interesting about this, quite historic. Did you know this? Did you know this? This is quite historic here.
Because it's got the only Weatherspoons in the country in our service station.
Yeah, it's got a Weatherspoons in the service station.
I agree with you.
Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Anyway, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna go and grab a coffee or something, and then I'm gonna wake Mrs. OG up, and then yeah, see you all real soon. There it is, guys. Weatherspoons in the service station. Historic that was, the very first. I don't know if he's made any more since, but there we go. Anyway, let's go grab ourselves a coffee and a snack before hitting the road again. So I've got in here, got myself a Macca's, gone for an Oasis drink, some chips or fries. But look, McDonald's are doing the new prize fries, but here in the service station you don't get the prize fries. Quite why that is, I don't know. Not very good, is it? Anyway, a double quarter pounder with cheese. Oh yes. So, Mrs. OG was at Starbucks. What did you opt for?
Simple toast and decaf latte.
Yeah, toast and latte. She had to wait ages. But that toast does look good.
Yeah, it's nice. And then they've got to put a jam in. It's like, oh, please.
Oh well. Onwards and upwards, guys. I'm going to get this burger down me. We're going to go and hit the M25. And hopefully we'll get back in time. We'll probably miss the beginning of the F1. But we'll get back to see the result, I'm sure. As long as there's no traffic incidents on the Europe's biggest car park. And then, obviously, England game tonight with a few beers, because it'd be rude not to, guys. You already knew that. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm going to crack on with my double quarter pounder and cheese. We are done. Nick loved that bit of toast and her coffee. She said how long it took them to make it. She was not happy with their timing. And my Macca's, of course, I was missing my sticker for a prize draw.
Oh.
Didn't have my sticker.
Oh. Someone take them off?
I don't know.
Oh, but they're...
I just assume because it's a service station, they probably don't give them.
Oh, I might not, no.
Because, you know, well, it may. If anyone out there works for McDonald's, report the Beaconsfield branch.
They were killing
It was busy in there.
It was busy.
Anyway.
It's not the best service station in the world.
No. We should have gone to Weatherspoons, really.
Yeah, we should have done.
You could have drove the rest of the way home then.
No, I'm not driving the rest of the way home. You can...
I'm winding you up. Anyway, let's hit that M25 and fingers crossed it's going to be a breeze. And I am home. Another 3-hour journey that should have been 3 hours. Took 4.5. We were listening to the F1 on the radio. And Miss OG's is going in to watch the end of the race now. Lando was second. And where's my puss? Leia's come to greet me. Very nice. But I'm home with plenty of time before the football later. Oh yes. It smells lovely out here. People having barbecues all around. Oh, it does smell good, doesn't it? A good old British barbie. Anyway, get some beers in the fridge. Already got some in there, but I've got a whole box of Stella to go in. And, yeah, I'll probably watch the England game. Might go and do a bit of gaming as well. I don't know. Quite tired after that drive. Isn't it weird how driving tires you? Because you're not doing anything physical as such. I suppose it's just your mental focus. It does. Tires you. Anyway, guys, onwards and upwards. Got to be beer o'clock, innit? Got the telly on for the England game. Now, it's about... They're just doing the Slovakian anthem. So it hasn't kicked off yet. It will do in about 5 minutes. My prediction is going to be England 1, Slovakia 0. Let's see if we've got this. It'd be nice to see him actually start to turn it on a bit, obviously. I'd like, obviously, 2-0 or 3-0 to England. Of course I would. But
I'm a realist. Come on, boys. Give the country something to get behind. So, my prediction is correct at half-time. It's 1-0. But not to England. Slovakia are beating England 1-0. Oh well. The second half, you never know. Let's see what happens, eh? Things can only get better. Or can they? Well, England have just got one back, but apparently there's an appeal for offside by Slovakia. Let's have a look. So the commentators just said, "In Gareth we trust." You were slagging the bloke off 5 minutes ago, saying, "This is it, he's had his day." Oh, mate, people wind me up. I think the goal's standing. One moment. Ah.
The ball's forward. Has to be given offside.
I'm laughing. I want England to win, but this is just about right.
Oh, they've took it away.
Yeah, it's offside. So we're back to 1-0, folks. They'll be slagging old thingy off again now, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Gareth we trust. They'll be going, "Oh, he's a prat." Watch it. They'll change their mind now.
Well, it made me laugh because while you were getting a drink, this commentator was going, "Oh, Gareth, you know, he's got a lot to answer to the media and all this lot." He was going on and on.
I nearly swore then. Oh dear. Oh dear. So with 2 minutes of extra time remaining, England have just scored. Oh God. Oh, I don't know what to say really. Anyway, it's going to go to extra time now. And then I suppose it's penalties if after extra time we haven't got a result. So, yeah, onwards and upwards, eh? So England have made it through. We did not look impressive still. But then pundits, I just loved the way they slagged someone off and then the next minute went they good. I was mad. Just absolutely mad. Anyway, Spain are now on. So I'm going to watch a bit of this and I'm just going to shoot out the games room to just finish up because I've had a comic delivery, so we'll go and sort that out. In the games room, the Spain-Georgia game's going on, and I have to say, Georgia just scored. And we're more cheering that more than we did the England game. Says a lot really, doesn't it? Anyway, grab a cold beer, because I can. A nice can of Stella, very, very cold indeed. Let's just adjust my camera settings. There we go, excellent stuff. Whew. Right, I've had a comic book delivery, so let's get this cracked open. Anyway, guys, cheers. Oh, God, I missed the beer after COVID and all that. Anyway, get this open. Again, it's from Place in Space. Can I remember what I've ordered? I think... Oh no, I thought it was Gun Honey, but I'm just looking up there and the Gun Honey's already in the frame, so it's not the Gun Honey one that I ordered in recent times. There we go. Right. I remember it now. And it is a bit of a Spider-Man spin-off. It's Spider-Gwen, and it is that. Ghost Spider. So there you go, there's the cover there. Have yourselves a good look. But the question is, does this make the wall? Well, it's quite light. It's a nice light colour. One there. So I'm looking and I think, yeah, there's two there that I think have had their day. Let's check them out. So I'm guessing, right, it's between Poison Ivy's got to go, or that Van Helsing there. Because they're quite dark and obviously that's quite a nice light coloured one. So let's get one of them swapped out. There we go. A change is as good as the rest, so to speak. So there it is, up there. Added a new one. Right, well anyway, I'm pleased to report next weekend is going to be a lot, I say quieter, but not necessarily quieter. It just means I'm not going anywhere. I'm not, well, I'll probably go out, you know, but I'm not travelling. I've got no plans or anything, and that is a good thing. And equally, I've got some big news coming, guys, in relation to the channel, and it will drop on Friday's video. I will be making a very, what I consider to be a big announcement. Oh yes, change is a-coming. Hey, but anyway, I'll reveal all on Friday's video. So the week, really, it was, I'll be honest, the travelling up to Birmingham on the Saturday and the travelling back Sunday morning, it was all a bit rushed, really. It was all a bit much, especially in all that traffic, you know what I mean? So it just tired me out, actually. I'm quite tired tonight. Anyway, that concludes this weekend vlog. So, video game of the week. Well, obviously, you know what's getting it. POW. Because, again, I'm not playing enough video games at the moment. But that is all going to change. This next week, I'm hoping to come out and film one of them videos where a gaming and beer session video. You know, the weekend coming up. I have no plans, as I say, but I will be doing something. I've not been to a CEX now for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, yeah. So I think some PS3 games needed to be added to the collection, and whatever goodies I can find, of course. But I've had a really good time sorting out here. It's not quite finished, but it will be for next weekend for sure. Because obviously I've got all my evenings. I've finished work and I'm going to come home, come out here and crack on. So I don't know what the weather's got planned for us this next week. But anyway, do stay tuned. Friday's video is a big announcement, people. Something I'm really excited about. Yes. I want to tell you now, but I can't. Anyway, guys, I've been OGDuffy. You've been awesome as always. Thanks for watching the vlog. But comments, you know what it is. What have you been up to this weekend? Talk to me. Tell me your stories. Anyway, guys, this beer actually is for Daz last week. Do you remember? Daz gave me that game in the post he sent to me. And because of the COVID nonsense, I couldn't raise a beer to you, sir. So anyway, Daz, this beer is for you. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, still haven't played that God of War. Need to, though, don't I? Need to. Anyway, Daz, all the best, sir. Oh, how I've missed you, Stella. See you on the next one.